Hello there, Apps by viewers, my name's Peter and I've got a hands-on video for you. This time it is with Sentinel 4 Dark Star. This is a tower defense game, I don't know if you could tell, and it is not in soft launch or anything like that. We've got our hands on a lovely little test flight build early to bring your hands on, early preview, so don't go looking for it, it's not available just yet. Like I say, it's a tower defense game and kind of fun, kind of cool. I like the sci-fi aesthetic to it, and there's a bit of an emphasis on story as well. So at the bottom left you've got your turrets and other bits and pieces that you can bring onto the battlefield. So let's bring another one of our gun turrets in, and you can see that there's a sort of radar, and that shows exactly where and how far your gun is going to be able to shoot. And with this map, I'll zoom out just a little bit there, you can see that the sort of greyish blue areas, those are areas that the enemies that I'm fighting at the moment can actually walk down. So it's kind of funneling them into one path, and then on the bottom right you'll see the path kind of zigzags around. Destroyed turrets can be salvaged by tapping on them. Okay, so we've had a turret destroyed, we'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, so the path goes up there, and there's our base. We need to keep our base defended. We've also got one of these little robot things, which is quite cool, and that adds a little bit of extra punch. He's like our guardian. So we've just salvaged the turret. We're going to put down another one, but we're going to upgrade this one that's just by the door, really, because these are pretty good, and upgrading them is really useful. I've also got these little droids, and if I put them there, it takes just a moment for them to enter the battlefield. They've got a projectile attack, but they'll also rush after any baddies that are kind of in their proximity, and it will hold them up and it will stall them. So you can also see that these baddies with the yellow things on their heads, they are shooting at my turrets, and that's not good. So I want to take them out as quickly as possible. At the bottom left, you also see that I've got, you know, additional turret types. Let's put that down and see what that does. I don't know whether or not we'll actually have anybody get close enough to it. I know that this one that I could put down if I want to, that one will slow down enemies. They'll kind of like, you know, they'll move slowly, and it means that the smaller turrets will be able to shoot at them for longer. I think we're going to win quite convincingly here. Like I say, I like the visuals. They're 2D, sort of pseudo, not isometric, but, you know, pseudo 3D, 2D visuals. Some nice little heat effects there and lighting effects. Yeah, at the end of each wave you've got extra money coming in, and you sort of see the results that you're going to get. And one of the cool things is that the economy in this, if you don't spend money, the money accrues interest. There we are, we're just being told that. So any unspent money kind of accrues interest. So if you use only what you need, then you actually have more money the next round. So I could just kind of not spend any money here and tap that. That's a little extra pickup. I could not spend any money, and that's going to be good in the long run. So it's kind of a risk-reward mechanic there, which is fairly unique for a tower defense game. Tower defense isn't my strong suit, I must admit, but I don't mind them, and I think that this is definitely up there with, you know, the classics of the genre. Probably for me the greatest version of 500 aliens, fantastic. You know, pixel junk monsters, for example. I think that's probably one of the best examples, and this is definitely up there with that. Victory! Thumbs up. Cool. So yeah, that was the second stage. Let's see the battle report here. This is all coming in. Good stuff. Lots of extra stuff to, you know, get. There's a bunch of currencies in there, and I can share it on Twitter and Facebook. I can annoy my friends there for extra money. This is the overworld map. We can go on to the third stage if we like as well. There's also, so there's a campaign mode, there's also an endless mode, so I can go on to each of these stages. They're different map layouts, and do an endless mode if I want to as well, and compete on high score leaderboards. But let's go in here, and I can spend star fragments and get, you know, bonuses. Commander, we've detected life signs. Blah 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 blah. So there's a story here. I don't really care. That's just me though. So let's bring some more of that in there, and it's your typical tower defense game. Put down towers, make sure that all of the enemies are destroyed before they get to your base, which, you know, is pretty good. I quite like it. So, yep, there you go. Quick early look with a test flight build of Sentinel 4 Dark Star. Let me know if you played any of the previous games in the comments below. This is Peter with appspy.com. We review, you decide.